Hello, I'm Courtney Fingar, a journalist and consultant focused on foreign direct investment and a senior advisor at Quadrian. Quadrian is all about inspiring epic growth, and it is in that spirit that Quadrian is an innovation partner here at the annual conference of the Association of Free Zones of the Americas taking place in beautiful Curaçao. Now, over the past 2 days, I've been inviting speakers and high-level participants of the event to drop by to the Quadrian Corner here and talk to me about how they're finding the conference, the key takeaways of the event, and more importantly, to talk innovation and special economic zones, which is a topic really at the heart of Quadrian's mission. Tune in now to see what these leaders of the industry had to tell me. Hey, Kelli-Dawn, thank you for taking time to join us. First of all, how are you finding the conference, and what interesting things have you learned? What key takeaways will you be taking back to Jamaica with you?
So when I decided to come to this conference, when I heard about the conference, the decision to come was almost a no-brainer. As you know, Courtney, for us in Jamaica, it is really about seeing how best we can partner with special economic zones, free zones across the world. Our approach is that we have to put our business people in front of other businesses. And this conference has been a fantastic opportunity for us to do just that. What has been really exciting about this conference is the focus on artificial intelligence. We know that that's the buzzword, we know that that's the key now. And so for us, it is taking the learnings that we've gotten here and seeing how best we can implement that not only in our operations as a regulatory entity, but across our 152 special economic zone designated companies that we serve. So that has been exciting for us. As you can imagine, the 152 companies are at different stages of development in operating in different sectors. And so for us is how do we tailor so that the benefit redounds to each and every one of our 152 and counting. The exciting things that have happened for us include also the connections that we have made. I mean, I didn't know that there were such great opportunities here in Curaçao and also for the special economic zone companies that are here in attendance. So there is so much ground to cover. I know I won't cover it in 3 days, but the good thing is that we have made connections that I know will help us as an organization to achieve our objectives and will help us to grow our SEZ footprint.
Great. Well, I'm very glad you mentioned artificial intelligence. This is a big focus of the team at Quadrian, which is working to deploy AI solutions and innovative companies to help zones with their own operations as well as to cultivate innovation in the zones. How do you see the potential and the applications for AI to be used by zones themselves, but also to have zones developing AI-led companies?
So it's key, it's critical. And we have been having discussions with Quadrian as well because we see AI as not, there's a fear around AI, there is a concern around what it will do and the fact that it may lead to the loss of jobs. But the truth is that AI is not necessarily new. It is just that we have gotten to a point now where the autonomy that it brings and the level of function that AI has is a little bit different than we knew it before. What has been important, the message that I continue to hear is that AI is not here to take jobs, but it will only enhance those companies whose services already include AI, already include digitalization. So I think it is friend, not foe. We just have to be proactive about how we use it. And that's the message that has been coming out from the different presentations, right? We have gotten into very practical ways of using the AI, but what I like is that we started from the point of the context of AI, which I think is important because, as I said earlier, there is fear around it and we have to dispel that. And we have to continue to make the case that you have to use this in your company, otherwise you're going to be left behind. And I think that for those companies that are suffering from the implementation of AI, it is a function of them being left behind. And so, if that is the issue, then it's not too late. You can look at how you pivot, how you incorporate the tools, and Quadrian is an excellent company to help these players in the space to do just that.
Yeah, you're right. It's no point being afraid of it. Might as well get on board and embrace the potential of it. And last question, Jamaica is a real economic leader in the Caribbean region. What do you think other zones, maybe some of the colleagues here, could learn from what you do in Jamaica from a free zone perspective?
Well, from a free zone perspective, I mean, we do use our zones to test policies and programs that we then roll out to the wider economy. And that model works for us. In terms of learning from us, I mean, Jamaica is just a trendsetter and a trailblazer, you know, that is something that we can't get around. But our approach as a people, if we could bottle that and sell it, and I guess in some ways we do, but we have a je ne sais quoi that is really uniquely Jamaican, and it's really an attitude of we can do it, we can get it done, no matter what it is. So within the context of even this conference, the fear and alarm coming in was, what kind of insights will we get in relation to AI, and how will we need to retool in order to work with it? And that can be very daunting, particularly for a country like us where, automation is not necessarily part and parcel of what we do, but it is something that is in progress and in train. But on the other side of it, we have some companies that are really innovative and are really doing great stuff in our space. I mean, one of our own homegrown business process outsourcing companies in the global digital services sector space has developed their own AI tools that is allowing them to do fantastic things. I tell BPO. And so, it is the excitement of the opportunity that is presented by this new technology, and it is just capitalizing on that. So to take learnings from Jamaica, it really is about capitalizing on the opportunity and really living in the moment. So if we're living in the moment as a country, then there's no fear about what exists or what is to come, but it's really about how do we make the most of what is happening now in order to ensure that our futures are secure, not just for ourselves, but for future generations.
Well said. Well, let's be fearless about embracing AI. Kelli-Dawn, thank you so much for your time, and we'll be looking forward to seeing how Jamaica continues to pioneer innovation and be a leader for the region.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.